What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today we're going to do a little comparison between two different stones. We're going to see how OP this PG stone that they recently introduced in the last KOF pass, and now currently they also have it in the shop here, this PG rate stone right here, where you can actually choose whatever element or dot that you want to put on your character. So for example, you could get increased power charge rate, and this goes up to 10% when it's leveled up to 10, and then you get a dot damage, and then you get increased to attack, defense, or balance, and whatever color you want. You can actually choose whatever you want. We're going to see what the difference is between a regular stone that you normally get from the dungeon or between one of these PG stones, and I currently do have one on my rock. So we're just going to jump into the Immortal Dungeon here, and we're going to test this. Now on my rock, I actually have this PG stone equipped. You can see it goes up to 10% when it's leveled up. Yes, I noticed it's burned. I accidentally picked the wrong damn stone. I actually wanted bleed, because bleed effects, dot effects do stack on top of stone, but it is what it is. It's not really a big deal. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to the rock, for me, I don't really use them much anymore. I don't use them in Guild Raid. I don't use them in a Spider Robot, but I do use them in a couple dungeons. However, he just doesn't really need the extra bleed so far. But the stone with the bleed would have been better because dot effects do stack. And the stone we're going to be comparing against, we're just going to go ahead and unequip this stone, is this other one that I already had leveled up. And this is one that you get from the dungeon from Immortal Victor. It gives you HP, but it also gives you this bleed that is dealt by 25% for 10 seconds upon using an Awakened skill. So when you use an Awakened skill, you're going to do more bleed damage and then increase attack fighter by 12%. The other stone offers the PG rate up to 10%, but no bleed. So we're actually going to be getting bleed damage and still the same amount of attack, but we're not going to have that 10% PG rate. We will have this PG stone on him, but the comparison is to see what is the difference between the one PG stone and a stone that doesn't have PG with the same attack stats. What is the difference? A rock doesn't have any PG rate at all in his core. He's actually getting PG rate from K's leadership, and we are going to be running just with an Akane set. I don't want to put a Leah set, because if that Leah set procs, then he's going to do more PG game because he's doing more skills. So we want it to be more of a fair test between having these two different imprint stones. So all we're going to do is we're just going to run the first match and see how many points we get, and we're going to see how many times Rock does his ultimate skill. That's really what we're looking for. How many times will he do his ultimate skill? Because every time he does his PG skill, and keep in mind, even for other characters like Haramaru, Karate, whoever else, Karate though has 30% PG rate in his core, but Haramaru has no PG rate in his core at all. See what the difference is between these stones. How much of a difference does it make? How much more often will the characters do their ultimate skills? So let's jump in here, let's see what happens. And we're going to look at the score, and we're going to look at how often Rock does his PG. And, you know, with K, like as the leader, sometimes K kind of misses. Sometimes he misses his skill completely and it gets canceled. So that can affect our damage. Also, sometimes K kind of gets a little wonky. Okay. We're going to use our Awakened skill. We're going to start plowing through these things. Okay, and there we go. Okay, good. So he's doing his skill. That's good. Oh, yeah. Get it done, Kay. Burn that fricker's crotch. I said fricker, okay? And there, Rock finally did his ultimate skill. So 28 seconds into the fight, he did his ultimate skill. Actually, 27 seconds. That a girl, Rachel. That a girl. And we just want to know, how much of a difference is there? I mean, if it really makes that much of a difference, is it really worth going out and buying anything that has that stone in it? Okay, and I just want to use my 5PG. Luckily, Rachel did hers. And I'm going to try to do both these runs the same. Okay, Rock did his skill again. Great. So I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait. There we go. Finally. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that's not so nice. This is something else that can affect how much damage you're doing. Whenever the boss runs away from him, he's just not going to be doing as much damage. And we're going to build up our 5PG again. So remember, the Rock's done his ultimate skill twice. And 212. So about 212 to 215 million. And Rock did his ultimate skill twice. Now, let's equip that Imprint Stone and see what happens. And the reason I really wanted to do this is because if that stone really makes that much of a difference, like I have trouble doing this clear. I have trouble doing it. So if I equip this other stone, will it make it easier? Because if we're doing more damage in the first run, it's going to be a lot easier to get the clear. And remember, we're not getting the bleed. We're just getting this PG rate. Let's do it. So the objective here is to do the exact same run that we did before. So we got to make sure that K does his 5PG every single time. Come on, get up in there. Kay, where are you going? Where are you going, Kay? Come on. Build up a 5PG. And remember, Rock did his ultimate skill. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I wanted to get my 5PG in before him, but that's all good. So Rock's done his skill already once. Come on, come on, come on. We got a little late here with K. We did K's 5PG earlier in the last run. Okay. There we go, there we go. Okay, so that's 2 ultimate skills from the Rock. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to see. Come on, hit him, hit him. Yeah. And boom, 3 ultimate skills already. So he's done this 3 times. And we're just going to get a better score because of this. Now Rachel needs to do hers. Yep. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. And boom. So 239 million. 239 million versus 212 to 215 million because we were able to do an extra ultimate skill. That's the difference. And honestly, I've had better runs than this. I've actually been able to get over 300 million with this first team if everything gets timed right. If I would have done case 5 PG, if it would have came before Rock did his, we probably would have got another extra skill by the Rock, another extra ultimate skill. I mean, I've done 320, 330 million with this first team. So the stone does make a pretty big difference. In all honesty, is it worth spending $80 on that pack to get that stone? Hell no. It's definitely not worth it. I don't think it's worth it all for that. But I thought this would be an interesting comparison to show all of you, to give you all an idea if ever we get these stones in some other way, maybe in the new guild raid. That'd be freaking dope. In the lunatic mode, if we got those kind of stones, that would be amazing, because they do make a big difference, especially on characters that don't have PG rate or have low PG rate in their cores. So let me know how y'all feeling about the PG rate stone. And as always, let me know what characters you've gotten, what cards you've gotten. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.